Hey, welcome to the Chrissie, Sam and Browny podcast. What do we got?
Jeez, it's juicy today. We've got jokes aren't funny. Did we give the car away or not?
No. It wasn't that funny.
It was supposed to be a tease, guys.
We brought back Change of Pace because it was a cracker from the project.
Yeah.
Which is always
check in with your girl, Kesha.
Oh, yes.
Love Kesha. And I'll tell you what I love. Articles coming across my desk about Australia's favourite personality, I would say. Really.
Yeah.
It's a broad brush, Sam Pang.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I don't think you actually appreciate who you hang out with every morning.
No.
No doubt.
Red?
I appreciate Christine. I appreciate Dino.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Sam.
Reggie was on too. She won Big Brother again.
Enjoy your podcast.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. Welcome to your, I'm going to say Wednesday.
Yep.
Yes, it is. The home of jokes aren't funny.
Yes.
The home day of jokes aren't funny, Christine Swan.
You kicked us off yesterday. Do you have any little soupçons that you can give us this morning, Jonathan?
I love when a man commits to his full name in the Herald Sun with a joke.
It's brave.
It's brave and shows great confidence.
Yes.
This is from Jeff Kestenberg of Coburg. Kestenberg of Coburg, bit of a rhyme there.
Yeah.
Cooking tip. If you add coconut oil to kale, that's an unusual mix, when cooking, it makes easier to scrape it out of the pan and into the rubbish.
Oh, yes. He doesn't like health and wellness.
Okay. Good on you, Jeff. Thanks for that.
Good on you, Jeff.
Good stuff. Jeff's done it. Jeff's done it
again.
You look like you've drank a bottle of red last night
Mate.
with those teeth.
Here's my greatest fear. Now I've got freaky dolphin teeth while I wait to get my veneers, right?
Yeah.
This COVID wave will come, and I won't be able to get my new teeth for a month or two. I guarantee.
That is a fair anxiety. Most anxiety is based on nothing, but that is a proper fear.
So I'll be Captain Jack Sparrow for a month at least.
You should go as Captain Jack Sparrow on Friday night to our Christmas party.
Actually, that's not
'Cause
bad.
if you don't go as anything else, you're 1,000,000 to 1 to pick up.
Dino, you could go. You could go to Rose Chong's. They would absolutely have that costume, and you just turn up. That would be magical.
Hey, the new car for Jokes Aren't Funny is still here, and it's waiting for you. Win that car at 7:20.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Travel stress can take a hike.
With lots of fully refundable hotels, whatif.com has got you covered.
Just remember, booking cancellation windows apply.
So go ahead and relax and book your next trip with confidence at whatif.com.
What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Following program is classified M. It contains adult themes.
Oh.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Uncut.
I'm using that opener just in case this gets a bit fruity, Jonathan.
Oh, I
and
love
Dean.
fruity.
Yesterday, all over the news, and this morning, Kim Kardashian and her beau Pete Davidson, who we stan. We like him, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, Pete's got a fair
Yes?
CV of young lasses out there, Swanee.
He sure does. He sure does, and rightly so. He's great company.
It could be the strongest CV in the history of the planet.
Stronger than Sam Pang's.
Oh, yeah.
At the moment.
I think, you know what, Dino? I think you're right, because all of his girlfriends are really accomplished, beautiful, clever, smart women,
Yeah.
which says a lot about him, you know. But yesterday, all over the news was the trailer for the new season of The Kardashians, and there's one scene in it that everyone's talking about. Play it, Dino.
Babe? Yeah. Do you want to shower with me really quick? Shower together.
Now, what you can't see there is that Pete Davidson literally throws his phone in the air and whatever he's holding, and he goes to have a shower with Kim Kardashian.
Runs off.
Really?
Runs. It's like someone set a gun off.
It's gold.
It's so funny. He's so funny. My God. But I watched that and I thought, maybe it's because I'm old and, you know, finished in that area. I think there's nothing worse than having a shower with another human being.
Wow. There's a lot of factors in play there, Christine.
Tell us what your opinion is, because I think that there is nothing worse, and it's not sexy.
The size of the shower would be one consideration you need to take in.
Yes.
Well, currently at the moment, our place, there's no way known that would happen because the shower cubicle is very small.
All right, let's
and I have to
assume-
duck down to get my head under the shower. What's it called, the shower rose.
Let's
Dickie
assume
Nee.
that. let's assume that at the bare minimum, the shower is the right size.
Is
to
a double
accommodate
shower almost.
two human beings.
Okay.
Still, is it a good thing, a hot thing?
Absolutely,
Or is it a
Swanee.
bad thing?
When
Why?
you're young and in your prime like Davis and Kardashian, and with a tush like Kardashians,
I'm sorry, what?
a tush. A tush that Swans grab.
Yum. The only tush I like is fatouche, the best
Oh.
Middle Eastern salad there is.
Don't call us that.
Tush.
Never had a fatouche.
You've got to have one. It's the best salad ever and much better than having sex in a shower. 100%. Yes, because here's the thing.
Not sure about that.
Logistically, one of you is freezing. Because there's only, and showers are designed for one person, so you've got the hot water on, and that's the whole point of having a shower together. Otherwise, just do it in the bed or wherever else.
Or you can have a double shower, Swanee, but that means there's
No,
separation
that's
there.
degree of difficulty too much and too rare. No one has a double shower.
We had a double shower in Brisbane, and
Very
both could
rare.
work at the same time. However, you're almost sort of arm's length and further away from each other then, which
Yeah.
wasn't that romantic. So you'd have to sort of make your move, then go back into the hot, make your move. So you're always almost sort of going backwards and forwards.
So you're with me. It's stupid.
Oh, well, not stupid. No, it's pretty hot, especially early on. Say if you have a hookup and you both wake up all gross and your mouth smells. Hey, jump in the shower and explore.
There's a great shower scene in Colour of Night.
Oh, yes.
With Bruce Willis
great.
back in the 90s. There's a
And
great
who-
shower scene
who
there
was
with,
the girl in that? She was French, wasn't she?
I don't know, but she was strong.
Yes, she was beautiful.
Ash, you want to chip in here?
I'm all for the sharing of the shower.
Right on.
I'm 100%
Christine,
in.
you're outnumbered here, Christine.
But why? One of you's always cold.
Nah, my shower's ridiculously big for a one-bedroom apartment, so
Boom.
it's easy.
No, but the water.
It was a 3-bedroom apartment. She changed it to
That
one.
actress is Jane March, by the way.
Jane March, strong.
Didn't do too much apart from that. I just really maintain that doing it in the shower is terrible because one of you is always freezing. 13, 24, 10. This is uncut. I don't know how fruity this is going to get.
How
and I'm
freezing
here
is
for
it with Kim Kardashian in there? Like, honestly, you could
She's
have
still a
ice.
human
You
being.
could have ice water running out of that shower, Rose. But Kim K's in there, Swanee. So she's heating anything up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a sweet kid.
13, 24, 10. Showering with your partner. Is it hot or a bit gross? Kira in Bacchus Marsh, what do you got for us?
Hey guys, how you going?
Good, Kira. What do you reckon?
That's good. Well, partner and I, we probably shower 99.9% of the time anyway. So there's always an odd chance that we're actually showering separately.
Well, you generally shower together.
Yeah, like in the morning, get up, go to work. Like there's usually hardly ever that we shower separately.
And what percentage of that turns into a little bit of how's your father?
I've been together for 9 years now, probably half.
That's still a pretty good strike rate, Kira.
That's a great start. Rate.
Keep that up.
Do you find that one of you is always cold, though, Kira?
Yeah, half the time it's me, but the only shit thing about it as well is it turns into a gas chamber.
Oh, okay.
My partner's hopeless to that.
Yeah, that's
what
what I was
do you mean?
worried
Does he
about.
fart in the shower?
Yeah.
That's
And then he's stuck.
disgusting.
And it steams up as well.
Does he do a wee as well? That's gross.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, I think you are sure about
You
that.
can't put up with that. That's not right, Kira.
It's been long enough. I think I'm used to it now.
Weeing hardens up your feet, though, Swanee, if you're playing football and things like
Yeah,
that.
that's fine if it's your own wee.
No, you have a sword fight.
That's
You have a sword fight, Swan.
disgusting.
good for her toes.
God. And I think also I'm just so like, I just love showers so much. I love them. And I just would never want anybody else in there. Having said that, my kids, I'll wash my daughter's hair and we have a shower together once a week. But that's it. That's work.
You like your own space,
That's
Swanee.
business.
What's
Yes.
Kira getting, Dana?
Off to a preview screening of Hunted. It premieres 7:30 Sunday. Could you disappear without a trace? Hunted. You're going to go see it ahead of everyone else.
Come on, Mitchy boy. Are you in the shower with your partner?
Hey guys, how you going?
Good, mate.
Mitchie.
Yeah, so me and my partner have been together for about 13 months. And all we do is shower together.
Yeah, good.
But in saying that, I live away from her, work 2 weeks out of the month. So the week I come back, that's all we do.
It's on.
Smart.
Yeah.
And you're doing it in the shower. You're doing the wild thing.
Sharing together.
I try, but only succeed about 10% of the time. She'll always tell me.
Oh, strike rate.
To the bedroom.
I
We need to have a word to Kira. We can give her your number from Bacchus Marsh. She's batting at about 50%.
It's snowballed into something else here, Mitchie. What do you think about? Would you ever do a fluff in the shower when you're with somebody else? Is that just the worst manners ever?
Oh, each their own. Me and my partner are very similar. So she'll do it. I'll do it. She'll take a wee in the shower while I'll fart and
just mix things up.
Yeah.
Jesus. Swanee, you've turned this in a different direction than what we started out.
It sounds like fresh hell to me, Jonathan.
Yeah, it does. Mitch, good on you, mate. 10% of the time you're doing the biz.
And he tries.
Get that strike rate up, brother. You're still in the honeymoon period. You've only been doing it for 13 months.
Yeah.
Good luck, brother. Good luck.
All
Keep
the best.
trying. Keep trying, Mitch.
Cheers.
You're off to the hunted screening as well. Let's go finally to Sarah. Sarah, what do you got
Why
for
did we
us?
just play Macy Gray then?
Because he tries to get a leg up in the shower.
Yes.
Concentrate, Swan.
Come on.
Sorry.
Sarah would have a high strike rate in the shower. Is that right, Sarah?
What was that, sorry?
Have you got a good strike rate having a shower with your partner?
Every time we shower together, which is, I'd say, 5 or 6 days a week.
Oh, God almighty.
What? And you do the business 5 or 6 days a week?
Yeah, I work nights and he works days, so showering is like the time we get to spend together before I go to work.
Lovely.
Geez, you have a high gas bill.
Yeah, it's all right.
You've got more than a high gas bill. That's a very high sex drive.
High
as well.
octane.
Sarah,
6 times.
what do you say to Swanee, who says that she worries about the hot water distribution amongst the two bodies?
Get a wide shower head.
Yes, exactly, Swan.
Interesting.
Share the water.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, how long have you been with your partner for?
It'll be 13 years come October.
Goodness gracious me, Sarah.
You are well and truly off the chart.
What are you taking? What chemicals are you taking, Sarah, or your partner
weed.
is?
Oh, nothing. It's all natural.
Remember horny coat weed?
You're off to
Horny
the...
coat weed.
What was in that? Oh, my God.
God, probably just grass clippings.
You're off to the hunted screening as well, mate. It's a preview of, a premiere screening of the new show that starts 7:30 Sunday, and you could win first class and 50K. And you've won some, Swanee?
Horny goat weed.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast. Tom Mitchell, Hawthorn legend, Brownlow medalist, and was coached by someone who enjoys stealing bricks. BP are the proud sponsor of the Hawks. Fill up today and win. Here's Mitchell.
Oh, jeez.
Zoe.
G'day, guys. Good morning.
Hello, Tommy. How are you? Let's address the elephant in the room. Clarko just driving past, just looking at eyeing off a few bluestone bricks, mate.
Yeah, let's get straight into it. There was sort of a running gag at the club before he left that he used to think he was a farmer, which he's not really a farmer, but he used to think he was like Ben McAvoy, and he'd say they were the two farmers at the club, and they were pretty good with building construction, but he's actually not that good at it. But he seems to think he is by stealing bricks, I think.
He's good at sourcing the supplies.
Yeah, very good at that. Just, not very good at the parts that follow that. But that's pretty funny. I love that.
Because I love a hard rubbish collection. I'm the very first to pull over if I see something that I want. So I actually get what he was doing. He must have thought that nobody wanted them.
Yeah, maybe he thought he was trying to do someone a favour, but he sort of loves, like he's very into his building and things like that. He likes to get on the tools and a bit of a handyman, he thinks. But I don't think his wife's Karen's too happy when he gets to work. I think he's lost his wedding ring about 5 or 6 times doing that sort of stuff.
She wouldn't be happy reading about it in the paper either, getting questioned by coppers for knocking off the bricks. So now I'm reliably informed that his property down down Peninsula way.
Has a lovely outdoor dining area.
Well, no, Swanee. Apparently, all the driveways around the area are dirt driveways.
Yeah.
Except you see Clarko's beautiful bluestone cobble driveway about a kilometre long.
Crime pays, Tom.
Now let's get on to the game this week. Sunday, you play West Coast. You play Dino's Mob, the West Coast Eagles at MCG. Tommy boy.
Yeah, it should be good. Sunday, 1 p.m. against the Eagles. They're obviously starting to find some form. They're getting some of their really good players back, so it should be good. We've actually got a send-off for a few of our past players, Birchall, Stratton, Piopolo, Lewis. So I think they'll be doing a lap of honour to pay respects to them for everything they did for the club because, we haven't had the chance to do it due to COVID, so it's going to be good to see some of the old-timers.
Well, let's hope people turn up because you'd have to pay me money to go and watch the West Coast Eagles play at the moment, Tommy.
Is that a bit of a dig at Dino, is it?
Well, it is, Tommy, and I'm offended. I'm going to be in the box at the game, and I reckon there's going to be so little people that I'll be able to have a conversation with you from the box.
Yes.
Yeah, well, let's hope they do show up. I don't think either team will be playing finals, but, hopefully there's, a few key matchups that the fans will find exciting. Obviously, they've got some big key forwards, and James Sisley for us is having a pretty good year, and, they got some pretty good mids, and, the likes of Newcomb and O'Meara for us are up and going as well. So, hopefully there's still some spectacle about the game.
Right on, brother. We try and make it spicy for us. Make it worth our while. And BP are the proud sponsor of the Hawks. Fill up today to win. And if you get any more info about that criminal Alistair Clark, you call us, all right? And we'll relay it to Crime Stoppers.
Yeah, that'll be. I'll let you know straight away if I hear anything else. But I think everyone with hard rubbish at the front's going to have to be on high alert. So,
Absolutely.
Good on you, Tommy boy. All the best Sunday.
All right, thank you, guys.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
It's Wednesday. We're all getting back in the swing of things with school back and we're back and Sam's here.
Look out, Melbourne.
Good morning, Samuel.
I'm feeling frisky today.
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
Well, I heard... No, I don't know why I said that. No, I do so because I heard about your shower chat at the start of the show.
Yeah, what do you think? Is that just bar humbug of me to not enjoy that?
Based on Pete Davidson having a shower with Kim Kardashian. You were saying you were anti-showering together.
Yeah, because one of you's always cold.
Was that
And I
caught
don't
on
want-
film,
I don't
or
want
was
that
it just
to be
filming
right.
for the Kardashians? Like, was it sort of Carrie Bickmore's partner type of situation, or is it?
No. It wasn't. No, it was just that conversation in the hallway.
Do you even care anymore?
He's
You know,
lawless.
it's not the 6 o'clock hour. I know you're a bit loose in the 6 o'clock hour.
Lawless.
No, I don't know, Swanee. It's a good question. Depends on the size of the shower. So I remember that.
Okay,
And also, like
I
this-
think that's irrelevant.
Whether it was a double shower or something, that someone mentioned that. That's
a double
important.
shower.
Like, you want the showers like a mate of mine had a double shower, and we went in there. It's like the ones that shower. Do you ever shower at Waverley?
Yeah,
Had massive
They're
showers.
the best shower heads of all time, Swanee. You should have seen them.
There's a football
You-
ground, Swanee, called
you-
VFL Park in Waverley.
I know.
You could have had 6 couples going at the same time.
I think I am.
Saying, well, but you wouldn't have
Moron.
ever showered there. I'm
No,
just
I
saying
haven't.
they're
That
famous
is
for
true.
the Waverley showers are famous for being very roomy. Plenty of time.
Plenty of space.
I had an orgy there once. That's what I'm saying.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100.
How about some tropical stuff?
Some people may have just gotten up and they want a sense of the day. And I'm here to give it to them.
What's
I
the
want
date?
it.
The date?
It's the 13th.
Thank you. 13th of July.
Yeah.
Ah, crisp. Another crisp morning in Melbourne. What about this? This is big news.
What is it?
The price of a Bunnings sausage will increase for the first time in how many years?
5.
Oh, no, I reckon longer.
Swanee's right.
They've been $2.50 for a long time.
Yeah, they have for 15 years.
15, yes.
And it'll go from $2.50 to $3.50.
That's a hike.
Once again, Brownie, don't worry about it. I don't think this applies to you.
No,
You know what I mean?
$1
You-
though.
You haven't handled currency in
sudden,
25 years.
I'll only be taking one child to Bunnings from now on.
This will happen at more than 300 Bunnings stores across
That's
Australia.
an outrage.
In
It's
response,
actually not. Think about it, though. Think about it. If you take all 3 kids and get a Bunnings sausage, you get change from $10. That never happens anywhere. You pay $10 for a coffee.
Are they $3.50 or $3?
$3.50.
Well, that means you
$3.50.
don't get change. if you take 3 kids.
Oh, it's $10.50.
You need that extra 50 cents, which is painful.
What about the price of drinks will remain at $1.50?
A can of Passiona. Beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they do Pasitos.
Well, that will take the $1 price hike will take effect from Saturday, July 23. So you've got 10 days there to just go bananas to really have a go at it.
Are Bunnings hot dog, sausage and bread only available on weekends?
No. More days than that.
Yeah.
I know I'm a regular customer, and I know that they're definitely there more days than
I
that.
don't seem to remember that smell during the week.
I've been to Bunnings once in my life.
Have you? Yeah. Not a man.
Gee, kill surprise.
And IKEA once as well. IKEA, I got lots of
sausage
at IKEA.
No,
I don't need horse. I don't like horse.
Bunnings?
I don't need horse. What about
that? Wasn't in this country, Sam.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Hey, I gotta ask you just on the spot.
On horses too.
Yeah, what?
Just quickly.
Yeah.
Far Lap of the Bush, the great galloper. Not Varley, but he retired yesterday.
Oh.
Whoa, that's big news. Are you talking about, which one's this? Is this Bit of a Lad?
The Far Lap of the Bush.
Bit of a lad.
Bit of a Lad, Dino. Do we have a Bit of a Lad?
Highlights?
Highlights of Bit of a... So you're saying it officially retired yesterday?
Officially retired to head off into retirement and go and enjoy his time out in the sun and out in the paddocks.
That's big news,
mate,
man. I didn't
that's
know.
so sad.
Have you got any highlights there, Dino, about Bit of a Lad? And Bit of a Lad's, of course, Brownie's horse that runs.
Well, he won some big feature races.
Yeah.
So I'll remind you now, people laugh at Bit of a Lad as a jumper, Swanee.
Yeah.
But he was a great horse, Swanee. He won many feature races.
He's a bloody jumper.
He's a bloody jumper. He won over $500,000 worth of prize money.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to forget it's easy to forget Bit of a Lad's CV and the races that he won previously, because the last time we heard of Bit of a Lad, this happened.
They're off and racing in the Scotty Stewart Brolly, and Bit of a Lad missed it by 7.
7.
Well, that's why he retired.
Yeah, I think that
was an indicator that he wanted to go to the paddock.
You can't miss it. You can't intentionally miss something by 7 lengths.
Astonishing.
What a career.
All right, I reckon we'll probably deep dive
It's
on
not Varley, though. He's healthy.
Yeah, all right.
But he's just... We don't want him to be Varley if he kept up his current form.
I think a bit like the Bunnings sausages staying at $2.50. Get down. If you want to say goodbye to Bit of a Lad, get down there early.
No.
And David Noble yesterday had a press conference. Yesterday on this, we talked about on the show that it may happen, but after the show, he did resign as the coach of the Kangaroos. Mate, we want nothing from you other than tell us who's going to be the next coach of North Melbourne.
Don't know.
Thank you.
Don't know.
What do you even get paid for?
No, it'll be an experienced coach. It won't be a caretaker coach.
It'll be an experienced coach.
Well,
really,
they went down David Noble and Reece Shaw. They went down that path and they hadn't coached before. It'll definitely, I think, be an experienced coach.
So they're going to have...
The big exclusive here is that Bit of a Lad is going to turn up as the coach.
Might be.
You've made a big statement there. So they're going to grab someone with some experience, someone who knows the game, eh?
It's big.
Ross Lyon or Alistair Clarkson would be in the frame. They'd work hard for them. Not sure whether they would do it, though.
The washing machine has been voted as the greatest ever domestic invention.
Agreed.
Really?
Yep.
It's the survey conducted by UK magazine Good Housekeeping, which my subscription has lapsed, so that's why I missed this story. The washing machine was voted by readers as their favourite domestic invention. Fridges and fridge freezers claimed they were right there, but in the end, it went down to the washing machine having the greatest influence on modern life.
Yeah, what about a stove, though? That is handy as hell. Think of the alternatives.
George Foreman grill.
The George Foreman
grill. The dishwasher.
Benchtop grilling.
Dishwasher right up there.
I don't think so.
Once again, sometimes with...
I disagree, Jonathan.
Sometimes with tropical stuff, you want to dig deeper on these things, but I can't. I've got to move on.
Okay, keep moving.
A sense of the day. Hey, James Bond. I'll finish with this. James Bond, the theme, the creator, Monty Norman. He composed this. He's dead. He's
dead.
Odd Job got him.
Yeah,
was it yours?
He died at the age of 94.
Pussy galore did him in.
In the end, he was found in a bed covered with gold. and his throat had been slit by a bowler hat. What a way to go!
Whoa.
That's ridiculous, Zito. But yeah, that's an iconic theme.
Of course it is.
But
and yet I've never heard of him. Isn't that amazing?
It's Monty Norman.
Never heard his
Did he
name.
just rest on his laurels of James Bond, or did he do other things?
Before he went into writing and composing, he was in a double act with Benny Hill.
Really?
Now, he didn't compose this song.
Say, that would be astonishing.
Just imagine if he had. Imagine if he was responsible for the James Bond theme and the Benny Hill theme. But he does have a connection with both.
That would be.
Absolutely.
How do you think Benny Hill's aged over the years? The show,
good,
man.
Yeah, if not, it's just coming into its prime. What it's thought. That's it.
Chrissie, Sam, and Brownie.
Win a brand new Mitsubishi Mirage just by hearing one noise. Sam Pang's jokes aren't funny.
Yes, I feel it in my bones. We're giving away this Mitsubishi Mirage, registered last in 1997. It could be yours. Who have we got first up?
Loris in Epping. How you going?
Hello.
Hello.
Loris.
So, you ready for it?
Oh, yeah.
Ready, Loris.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Did you hear about the chameleon that couldn't change colour?
We didn't hear about the chameleon that couldn't change colour.
He had a reptile dysfunction.
Magnificent.
That laugh was chilling.
It was good. You can get that, clip that laugh up, Loris.
I've just killed someone.
It was like Heath Ledger's Joker.
Loris. No, beautifully delivered. And
Thank you.
a crisp joke to start the morning.
Good
Loris,
work,
can
Loris.
I ask you about your name? Are you a slow Loris?
No, I'm a slender Loris.
Oh, slender Loris.
Right on, brother.
The guys are looking at me confused.
No idea.
They've never heard of the great animal, one of the great animals.
That's correct.
The slow Loris.
That's exactly right. I wasn't named after those, though. I was named after my dad's uncle in Italy. So, yeah, that's where that name came from.
No worries. That's
Loris.
good to hear, Loris.
Right, yeah.
One of the greats. You're off to see
I'm interested in
Great Loris.
where the Crawdads sing. Where the Crawdads sing arrives on the big screen, July 21.
Haunting laugh, Loris.
Did too.
Mount, can you please get us that laugh? Georgia
creepy, Loris.
in
Yes,
Doncaster, hit us.
Hello.
Whoa. Energy.
Strong.
Energy.
I'm a teacher, so I've got to have that energy straight away in the morning.
Right on.
Yeah.
What?
All right, what's your joke, Gorgie?
Okay. I just want to say before I say my joke, because I'm a bit embarrassed about saying it, but anyway, I love you guys so much. I listen to you every morning.
Are you getting that in early because you know that Sam just says to Dino, get rid of them?
There is a possibility.
No, Georgia. I'm a delight.
I know. Okay, all right, let's just go.
Good on you, Georgia.
All right. My joke, my 8-year-old joke, when do astronauts eat?
When do astronauts eat?
At launch time, of course.
Launch time, get it?
At launch time.
I like that. It's good.
That's a ripper.
And what grade do you teach?
Funny, you bastard.
What grade do you teach, Georgia?
I teach you 6s now, but I did teach you 2s.
Yeah, well, you let them down and yourself down today.
Yep.
Tell me about it.
I think it works for the year 2s. Maybe not the grade 6s.
Georgia, I'm going to give you something pretty good because you sound real lovely. A Mansfield balloon flight for 2 people valued at $395.
Oh, thank you so much. That sounds divine.
Book a global ballooning Mansfield balloon sunrise or afternoon flight now. Visit globalballooning.com.au.
Good on you, Georgia.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great day.
Finally, we're going to Geelong and it's Big Rich.
How are we, guys, on this glorious morning?
Good.
When we call you Big Rich, are you a big fellow?
Call Rich is a nickname, Swanee, without bragging, but yeah, Big Dick. That's what they call Rich. But are we ready for? Are we ready for it?
I don't know, am I?
Are we still talking about the shower?
I don't know
Kim
what is
Kardashian?
going on
We can
here.
shut offline maybe, but all right, guys, here we go. So what do the Wiggles and Prince Andrew have in common?
Oh, I like this territory, Rich.
Yeah, mate, what
batting in good areas.
I'll save you, Swanee. What do the Wiggles and Prince Andrew have in common?
Well, you can't drag them away from an underage party.
What a shame.
What a shame.
What do you know from funny, you...
Big Rich, you've done it.
There was a bit like a bit of a lad missing the start there.
You missed it by at least.
All right, we're going to give him something good for the reference at the end. Do you want to go balloon flighting? You want to go on that balloon thing as well, man?
Bloody guys, something to do in winter. Hit me up.
All right.
That'd be fun.
Globalballooning.com.au. You can go sunrise or afternoon. It's in Mansfield. Globalballooning.com.au. The car still lives.
Want to see what happens in the studio? Check it out on Facebook. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Good morning, Melbourne. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100. Jonathan, you requested a train sound. Is that right?
Absolutely, I did. Just hang on to it, Dino, because... Sam Pang, a couple of articles came across my desk during the holiday period, and of course, very successful logies for both Christine and Sam. They were fantastic when they starred as the what would you say, the presenters?
Yeah,
Swanee, you're up there with Carl Stefanovic. You were magnificent. You carried Carlos. He was a dead weight to you.
He really was, by the way.
He finally got the gift that I sent him.
What was it?
Took Australia Post 2 weeks to get it to him.
Why would you send him a gift after you already gave him a present that night when you let him walk out beside you?
No, I sent him a roasting pan.
Yes, absolutely.
He was...
Sam made an appearance twice up there on stage, once to collect an award for Have You Been Paying Attention? Well done to you. Kudos, Sam.
Thank you, John.
And also to collect the award for...
ADBC.
No, Kitty Flanagan's Fisk.
Yep.
She wasn't able to make it. It was a beautiful acceptance speech, Sam, even though you had very little to do with the success of Fisk.
This is true.
Including your minor role that went for about 30 seconds.
Kitty Flanagan won the most popular actress, which was a big surprise, I think, to everyone.
But we weren't the only
Talented
people.
woman, though.
We weren't the only people to notice it, were we, Swanee? There's a couple of articles, one from Debbie Enker, which was a very big, long article. I'm not going to go into it, but the headline was fantastic. Deadpan and self-deprecating, Sam Pang is TV's great disruptor.
Whoa! The king of Zing.
Now I'm going to switch over to Alice Costa's article.
Say, what do you want from me here?
Which is the one I enjoy the most. Christine Swan, come along and play with me.
I could just do what you do, is when you get when we say anything to you, just sit there and go, thank you. Thank you, Sam.
Well, you can do that.
Try it.
And the answer to what do we want from you here is just, the answer is...
Nothing.
What you give us all the time. Nothing.
It starts off with the headline on Alice Costa. This is page 13, Swanee. You're big if you make it a page 13. Alluring trait that makes Sam Pang so popular. This is the first question posed at the start of the article. Is Sam Pang Melbourne's most reluctant it guy? The front bar and Have You Been Paying Attention panellists? Yeah, we know all that stuff. Has got a droll sense of humour, quick wit, ability to get a laugh without going below the belt for grubby gags.
Wow.
I looked up droll, because droll was an unusual word, Swanee. Yeah. Droll. Curious or unusual in a way that provokes dry amusement. Commonly used by a buffoon.
Also describes my sex life, Joel, by the way. You know? Curious.
Right.
I want to focus on commonly used by a buffoon. Are you a buffoon, Sam?
Possibly. What do you mean commonly used by a buffoon?
That's the description for droll. That's what droll means. Andy Lee this week told Melbourne's Nova Radio that Nine's director of TV, Michael Healy, turned to him on the night and said, we've got to get this guy to host the Logies.
What are you doing, just reading out an article?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly right. I made that very clear at the start of this.
Hey, John,
celebrating.
John, Pang's going to be the Billy Crystal of the Logies.
I agree. Sam's often been out the back studying up Daryl Summers tapes from when he used to host the Logies.
Get a puppet, brother.
Yes, come on, Sam, you can do it.
I'll do a puppetry of the penis then. That'd be a big opener.
However, those close to Sam...
thing into a hamburger.
Those close to...
my next trick.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Australian Television's Night of Nights. Here's the Bulldog.
Please welcome to the stage my assistant, Georgie Parker.
What's the time? Let me check my wristwatch.
Anyone hungry? Feel like a burger?
That works.
You really?
I think that works. However, those close to Pang, including us, say he would never do it. We all agree with that, don't we?
Of course he would never do it. No one would ever do it.
Why wouldn't you do it?
Haven't been asked. And also, You know those nights. It is much more enjoyable if you don't have any official role, isn't it? You can just it's like going to a wedding and you don't have any speeches. That's a good wedding.
Absolutely. Now I don't want to divert this discussion, but Pang hosting the Logies. Australia wants Pang to host the Logies, including us.
They don't.
Okay, so the organisers of the people that are bringing Shaq to town, surely they must have Sam Pang at the top. If everyone else wants Sam hosting the Logies, surely he's good enough to host Shaq.
Wow, that was a long run-up.
Where are we at with that, John? Because we haven't heard from the Shaq people.
Shaq's coming to town, and it's one of the few things I've asked for in my life. Well, not asked, just implied that it would be awesome to like MC or interview Shaq. You know what I mean? As opposed to just wheeling out Gerald Whateley or Hamish McLaughlin.
Yes.
That's all I said.
Yeah, that's good.
Seb
That's been noted.
Is sweating bullets right now.
Seb would be great.
Do we know who's organising that we can go straight to?
We've tried, you guys.
It's very rare for Sam to ask for anything apart from forgiveness every time he goes to Santa Fe Gold.
Well, I hope they're listening. The organisers are listening. The man of mystery shuns the glitz and glamour that goes with the industry. What about the opening of Hamilton? You went to that, the Book of Mormon?
No, I didn't.
NGV opening, the Picasso Century, and you were there with your mate Mickey Malloy in the grandstand for Carlton versus Richmond. Hey, did you pay for any of those tickets?
Absolutely.
Oh, of course
not.
You did.
What is wrong with you?
You'll rarely hear Sam talk about his private life, except when he's talking about perfecting his game of golf on the course with his old mate Jonathan Brown. How dare you bring my golf?
There it is, Swanee. There's the whole reason for the article.
As Will Smith says, get that name out of your mouth, Sam.
That's right. Get that name out of your mouth.
You're reading that whole article just so you get a mention.
I like this. A bottle shop
now
attendant.
It makes sense.
I love how they reference he's being a bottle shop attendant at 28 and an avid footballer. Hey, mate, you kicked 1 goal in 14 games for Collingwood, okay? Not a great footballing CV. And a mercenary to a lot of local footy clubs who are now on their knees because of you.
Hey, in Pang's defence, in your footy defence, a lot of people wouldn't have achieved that in football.
What?
Absolutely not.
Under-19s at Collingwood.
Yeah.
That's right. That's on
right.
you. You've lost touch, John, because you're in the 1% of the 1% who played all these games. All of us battlers down here, you know, we just played for the love of the game.
Mate.
Not like you. Just contract after contract after contract.
Every second person played under-19s back in the day, mate.
Oh, right.
Pang was late to showbiz game, kicking off his TV career by hosting a history quiz show on SBS called ADBC in 2009. One season and dumped.
Yep.
By the way, I'm working with the EP, Karen Green. She says to say hi, Sam.
Karen Green was...
Wait till it kicks in, but...
She has fond memories of that. She's the only one.
Karen Green worked on ADBC and held my hand through a very trying... She's wonderful, Karen Green.
She's gorgeous.
I'll move on to the last paragraph.
Yeah, get on with it.
I like the start of this. A good networker. Ooh, what do you go around handing your business cards out to you? Oh, what a wanker. What an absolute wanker.
Yuck.
You know what? I need a new...
my name's Sam Pang. Would you like my business card?
I need a top-up of my business cards. I've only got 50,000 left in the garage.
Get onto Vistaprint.
Oh, jeez. A good networker and immensely talented. Doors quickly open with Working Dog Productions. Yeah, you suck up to Sitchy and all those critics. The best in the biz for scouting our homegrown comedy gold. They quickly jumped on the Pang train.
Well, I was 35, by the way. They didn't grab me, you know, that young.
Anyway,
that was a
good article.
That was
Long
stunningly
run-ups.
irrelevant.
That's
Well done.
from Alice Costa, page 13. Look it up.
Sam for Gold Loki.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Did you guys know that I'm a word nerd? I love words and linguistics and semantics and all that sort of stuff.
Australia's queen of spelling.
Oh, that's right. You were the spelling bee.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I'm filming Masked Singer on the same stage that I did the spelling bee.
Return of the Queen.
Yeah, I've had to enlist the help of a therapist to get through the PTSD. Anyway, if there's ever an article about words or language, I take to it like a duck to water. And here is one that I've just found, and I want to get your opinion on it. So you know how the those dictionaries, the sort of country-specific dictionaries, ours is called the Australian National Dictionary, and comes out of the ANDC, the Australian National Dictionary Centre, based at the ANU. They put together an Australian-specific dictionary with things like, you know, budgie smugglers and all of these, you know, specifically unique Australian words in them. And they've hit a bit of a snag because the Parmigiana, which is, you know, arguably Australia's national dish, even though it's Italian, it has 3 different nicknames. What do you call it, Sam?
I call it a Parma.
You do. And just in that song, I heard you say you referred to Queensland as Palmerland. And I went, okay, so he's a Palmer boy.
No, that was in reference to Clive Palmer, though. Seriously.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
But that's still, it still stands. Well, I say, yeah, I'll get a pot. What, you know, a pot and a Palmer.
A pot and a Palmer. I say Palmer too. Dino, are you a Palmer guy?
Yeah, Palmer.
And Brownie?
Chicken Palmer.
Yeah. Palmer. You know that people call it a palmy sometimes.
Yuck.
How does it make you feel? P-A-R-M-I?
It doesn't work.
Or P-A-R-M-Y? I'd love to hear from you, by the way, just quickly. We don't have a huge amount of time.
A palmy.
2410.
I think people call it a palmy.
A palmy. And I don't know whether that's sort of, you know, a state-by-state thing or whether there are palmy callers living among us here in Melbourne, because I'm fairly sure that in Melbourne, Palmer is short for Parmigiana. But I can see how palmy works because that's how it's spelt.
Did you
the
say
first 5 letters are palmy?
Did you say there were 3 ways of saying it according to this dictionary?
Palmy with an I, palmy with a Y, like army, or Palmer.
Like palmy hammer.
Palmy hammer, yes.
You know what I mean? Like if he had his own type of Parmigiana, which you probably couldn't eat. But
in fact, when he gets sick of selling timeshare, he could open his own sort of schnitz restaurant called Army Palmy Hammer.
There'd be a bit going on in that palmy. It'd be spicy.
You have to eat it while sitting in a swing.
No, it doesn't have chairs and tables. You sit at a swing.
It gets served.
Sit on a swing.
Gets served in a little leather pouch. That just comes out. And you got to unbutton it,
and you got to wear a mask when you're eating it.
And you get there via a trapdoor.
Dane in Newport, you've got some historical facts about the palmy.
Tell us.
Mate, from Darwin, we call them palmies.
Is it with a Y or an I?
With a Y.
With a Y, palmy with a Y. Do you know that's wrong? Do you know that that's wrong, Dane?
Nah, you guys are wrong.
Yes,
well
Dane
played,
comes
Dane.
out strong.
Got us.
Is it more common in Darwin as palmy or Palmer?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we know that Northern Territory call it a palmy. If you're that way inclined, the ANU are asking for your help. Google it and get on there. They need your votes to see which is the correct pronunciation.
We've got a Melbourneite, though, Christina Swan. So Dane was Darwin, but Michael from Kew.
Yeah, mate, yeah. Mate, I've always known it as a palmy up in Brizzy. I'm from
Brizzy.
All right, okay, so you live in Kew now, but you're originally from Queensland.
Yeah, but I spent a bit of time up in Darwin, mate. So, I went up to Darwin. There's a lot of expats from interstate, and they're all all the Palmers, and I guess all the Palmers are from Adelaide and Melbourne.
Right.
So I realised that when I went up to Darwin. So there you go.
This could divide a country, Swanee.
This is going to be a civil war.
Well, he talks about Adelaide. We've got Michaela from Adelaide. What do you say, Michaela?
I'm from South Australia. I say palmy.
Well, there you go. The exception
Palmy
to
with
the
an
rule.
I.
I'm so confused. I still say that Palmer's the right one because that's how you pronounce it. Parmigiana.
Palmer might be a Melbourne thing, though.
I think it is.
Sounds
like it.
Everyone.
Anyway, get on and vote. Get on and vote. They need your help on the dictionary.
And everyone that just gave their 2 cents could win Nova's first class and 50K.
Just never forget, though.
Yes.
Palmy hammer.
Palmy hammer is if you ever see a palmy hammer on the menu, just get it and see what happens.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
8 o'clock. If you haven't left for work, you better get cracking.
Here he is, Sam Pang, the man described as having a droll sense of humour. When you look
Thank
up,
you, John.
by Alice Costa, it's in the Herald Sun.
Yeah.
When you look up droll, the meaning of droll, Curious or unusual in
There
a
you
way.
go. Stop there. Curious and unusual. What a way to be.
Curious or unusual in a way that provokes dry amusement, commonly used by a buffoon.
Yes.
I think it should say commonly used for a buffoon, not by.
No, you're a buffoon, Sam.
Yeah, I know, but by a buffoon means that the buffoon is saying it.
Commonly used by a...
It's an unusual sentence, that's all I'm saying.
Once in a generation comedic talent. Anyway, whatever.
Also, anyway, Alice is on the Pang train.
All aboard, gang!
I think most of Australia's on the Pang train, Swanee, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
Big hour.
Nova management don't seem to be.
Always runs an hour late though. Pang train.
It's a quick trip.
Reggie's coming up, who won Big Brother.
She's won it twice in a row, the only Big Brother ever. You're going to have to work out whether that's in the world or just here.
Don't you think the news there is that Big Brother was on last night?
The big vegetarian's on the way, and get on the phone, get on the radio to win first class and 50K.
Do you want to see what this looks like? Well, get the visuals on Instagram. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
I've got little bits and pieces here that I want to just want to present to you, my friends, because there's a bit going on.
Looking forward to it.
One is I have an ongoing debate with Jack Charles, who is a child, and he refuses to leave voice messages. I don't know how we all feel. I look forward to leaving a voice message. It's a little bit of performance.
It's great.
You know, you get to leave a long message, and
No, I'm with Jack.
What a surprise.
Sam and myself deal in voice messages.
Exactly. It's fun, you know what I mean?
It's very rare for me.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're so busy. I get it, right?
Problem is
As
people
opposed to
don't
me,
listen to them.
No, people don't listen to them.
They don't listen to them.
No, so it's just yelling into a wind tunnel.
The only thing I'd say that there's a flawed system, because if you ring and then don't leave a message, I'm not going to. If I've just got a missed call from you, I'm not calling you back.
I agree.
Thank you, John.
And not leaving the reason for your call.
Well,
so what's the protocol for you? You've got
or the nature.
You're making it very hard to get in touch. You don't want
You've
people.
got to have the missed call register.
Yep.
And then a follow-up text message saying, "Don't call me back," or "No reason," or
if you can't be bothered leaving a voice message. By the way, you've already rung and you've already got through to the beat. Hey, it's me. Give me a call back. I don't know how that's harder than hanging up and then sending a text message.
You haven't earned the right of a call back.
That's the most.
Thank you, John.
That's the most annoying message to get.
Anyway, guess what? So Jack doesn't leave a voice message. I get missed calls, and then he has to text me. Then I read the text, and then I call him back. Whatever. Yeah. Yesterday, he left a voice message.
Whoa!
What time is it? It's Daniel's donut time.
Now, if you could pop on the mic, young man, and explain why that would be that's the only voice message you've ever left me. Can you explain that?
Because I knew it would annoy you, because the other day when Chrissie, Dino and I were pre-recording a script, we had to say that, and you didn't really enjoy it. And then yesterday, Swanee, obviously you're in Sydney, after the show, we had a meeting with Daniel's Donuts, because I had to go and record a little video for them at their store.
In an apron. He had to wear a damn apron.
Brownie.
Influencer.
And try 6 donuts and Swanee at the start, it was like I was shooting postcards, and I had to about 28 times go, "What time is it?"
No.
It's Daniel's Donuts time.
Fantastic.
No, they were good donuts, huh?
Great donuts. I'm not having
made
a go.
Even better by the fact that you were appearing in a shop as a donut.
Are you playing a donut?
Yeah, they had a big donut pool toy, so I wore that.
This is, of course, after playing an iPhone in the past.
Mate, he's got range.
Got range.
He's a modern day.
Of that great song, "The Things We Do for Cash." The things we do for cash.
Anyway, they're official? Is that a partnership? Is that a sponsorship? What is that?
You'll hear all about it next week, Sam.
All right. Why would I, Daniel, if I can just listen to the voicemail over and over and over again?
What time is it? It's Daniel's donut time.
How much did you get for dressing up?
Don't say this.
No, I just did it for the love of Daniel's Donuts.
You've got the voice. You are Australia's most talented. What are they called?
Costume
mascot.
Mascot. Yeah, so what have you dressed as? A donut and a mobile phone? Anything else?
Yeah, and I mean, I was the OG Nova boy when I was at Casamento. I used to have to go to the activations and dance.
Range.
Started at the top.
Yep.
Are you concerned at all you're getting typecast? I mean, as in you'll put anything on for a little bit of loose change.
Yeah, but I'm also worried about my credit card debt.
Yes, that's... Brownie, why don't you help him out and just pay it off? Go to the ashtray.
How much?
Is it under 5?
Yeah.
Go on, John.
Go on, mate.
Help him out.
He's like a child. He's like the son you never... No,
Well,
you've got one, haven't you?
I've got some spare cash now. A bit of a lad's retired, so I don't have to pay training fees.
Oh, so that's the other news, Swanee. That's the other news. Bit of a lad has retired. A horse that's become we've all become very close to over the journey.
Well, he was a great galloper, a great champion over the jumps, but he probably lost his fire over the last season or two, hasn't he, Swanee?
It's a shame. It's a real shame.
No, he hasn't lost his fire. Let's have a listen.
They're off and racing in the Scotty Stewart Brodie. And bit of a lad missed it by 7.
7 lengths, that is.
7 lengths, Swanee. At the start.
Missed it at the start.
No horse has ever... The race has started, but it's over straight away. That was amazing. Was that his last run?
I've never related to an animal or athlete more than Bit of a Lad.
Yeah, that's true.
Who was still standing still, rock solid, looking at the race go and going... Shit, have we started? I get it. Are we on?
If Bit of a Lad ever has any children, one of them should be called Shit, Have We Started? It's a great idea, Swanee.
Do we go now?
I missed the beginning.
I should, hey, like I said, it's bits and pieces, but it's been a while since we've had a change of pace.
Yes.
Really? It
Have
is.
you got a goodie?
Well, because Swanee slipped into the chair and, probably kind of put an end to that. Do you know what I mean? Her antenna for change of paces were up after working on this show. And then
I did run my eye across.
She's too slick at the project.
Too slick, but Bickmore's back. And
welcome back, by the way.
And
anything happened over the...
Absolutely. This was from this week. This is her first show back. And the wonderful Pete Hellier was doing his segment, Swanee, Wide World of Pete.
Yeah, I love that segment.
Yeah, well, it's for Hellier, all right? One of the greats.
Love Pete.
And there was a story about a karaoke bus in Calgary dinner.
Get ready to belt your hearts out. Calgary Transit has just introduced its first ever karaoke bus.
Oh, wow.
So they got the karaoke bus. And
Very fun.
Story. It looked like fun. And then just keep this in mind too, by the way. So Pete throws back to the clip, and it's the anchor from the story that they've taken, and it's his comments about whether he would ride the bus or not. But then it goes back to Pete. And just have a listen to this change of pace. Also, keep in mind that Pete Hellier is holding a giant block of Toblerone chocolate in his hand as he throws back to Carrie.
So let's hear more, because it's fair to say not everyone's a fan.
So I applaud the creativity and the whimsy, but I'm not 100% sure I'd get on that bus.
I'm with you, mate. And it keeps missing the stops because the driver can't hear the bell, so it's very tricky. And that was...
All right, still ahead. It is one of the most infamous crimes in Australia. A shocking double murder that left 2 police officers dead.
You can't go from Wide World of Pete into that.
Has he still got the Toblerone in shot there?
He quickly got rid of it, I think, by the way.
Oh, no.
One more time.
And that was...
All right, still ahead. It is one of the most infamous crimes in Australia. A shocking double murder that left 2 police officers dead.
Swanee, you need to get back in there and sort that joint out.
You can't
Sorry, I'm speechless.
You can't have
karaoke bus into a double murder.
Wide World of Pete needs to go to the break. Go out and hide.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Lesson learned.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Well, girl Kesha's in the news, Sammy. Give us a little recap on why I say your girl Kesha.
Well, that song there is an anthem.
She would have disappeared without you, is what
Well,
you're
I don't
saying.
want to throw our musical, the guru, Scott Baker-Smith, under the bus, but...
But you'll name him.
Well, don't stop now.
Well,
You've been
wasn't-
doing it for 3 years.
Possibly he wasn't as big a fan of that song as I was.
Asleep at the wheel, you said.
I would say that, like he'd have a job, whatever. But that I kind of listened to that song, Swanee, and loved it, and I said, that song should be on, you know.
If you're such a champion of Kesha, what other songs she got? What other bangers?
Huh?
Blow my speakers up and then
That
I'll
one.
Blow them up.
He's going
Blow the
down.
speakers up, mate.
I'm calling timber.
Timber.
She's got a lot of bangers, John.
Wake up in the morning feeling like
P. Diddy.
We've
Man,
all
I
been
know
there.
them all.
We've all been there.
Anyway, Kesha's are great, and that praying still stands up.
And also, I think that opening line would make
Wake
a great
up in the
headstone.
morning feeling like P. Diddy.
what up, girl? Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy
Yeah.
on your headstone.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That's what I'm going to go for. It's a commandment. Just every day remember, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Yes. Okay? Well, she's back in the news, Sammy, and I'm obviously, I know that you've got a Google alert on your phone every time Kesha says something. You get notified. So, I mean, stop me if you've heard this one.
This probably won't be news to me.
She has, she's had a sensual experience with a ghost. Now, this happened 10 years ago. Yes, with a ghost. Ghost.
Well, that's better than goat. Don't you reckon?
Narrowly.
Narrowly.
I'm sorry, I'm choking. I'm imagining Kesha with a goat.
With a goat.
This was 10 years ago, and she originally said that she went all the way with this ghost.
I was in Texas.
No, not yet.
All right.
Anyway, she's sort of come clean a bit. And she was recently on a show where she clarified that it was more of a sensual experience, not a sexual experience. Have a listen.
I was in Texas, and I had something wake me up while I was in bed, and it was like a touch down the body, and I woke up and looked at the end of the bed, and there was an apparition of a woman. So, full disclosure, I never actually, slept with a ghost, but she did wake me up in a very sensual way.
Hot.
A bit of a sensual way with a ghost. I don't know about you, but I think it might be time for...
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Swan makes it funny now. It's time to laugh.
Oh, no.
Hang on just a second. Cause Swan, it makes her funny.
Yes.
Sam's favourite segment, where I write amazing jokes based on a story I find in the news.
Can I give you...
You can't even look at me.
No, I'll just give you some time to compose yourself and say, what about you find yourself at a stage in life where you have to say out loud, I'm just clarifying that I never had sex with a ghost.
I know. I hope that's ahead for all of us.
All right, what do you got, Swanee?
Hey, Kesha texted that ghost over the next few days, but she had nothing back. She was totally ghosted.
Bang. Bang.
Good start. You're out of the blocks.
Swish.
Yeah, a bit quicker than a bit of a lad.
So we've already done jokes aren't funny today.
What a story. That ghost was really wooing her.
I like
Dino
that one.
loves
I like
it.
that one.
Come on.
Her boyfriend woke up and saw the whole thing. Ghostbuster.
That's pretty good. Don't you think, John?
Yeah, I like it.
Well, show your face.
Tell your face.
Tell your face.
Sorry.
And
Not show your
lastly-
face.
And lastly, how did Kesha know the ghost was coming onto her?
How?
When she looked over, the ghost said, "Hey, boo."
Come on!
They're pretty good.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh my God, it's funny you say that because this one didn't make the cut. You can see I've crossed it out.
Yeah, go again.
She woke up disbelieving, but then she saw the random pottery wheel in the corner and she knew it had actually happened.
That's funny. This is quality gear.
Good stuff, Sonny.
That was.
Swan makes it funny now. It's time to laugh.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
It's Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Nova 100 podcast today. It's been a ripper show. John!
I'm going to take you to Melton yesterday. Something unbelievable happened. Swanee, where a traffic camera operator or a speed camera operator was sitting in an unmarked car, a red Mitsubishi Outlander, setting up, just getting all ready to go, until a lady turned up in a car and noticed him setting up and was not happy with the whole situation. So started banging on his window and abusing him. And
seems an odd tack to take.
Yeah, I know. Well, considering he was only setting up, so she wouldn't have driven past and been flashed. Huh. So, because it hadn't actually started his shift. So then she went home, grabbed her notebook, and came back with a notebook and wrote speed camera in block letters. Just on the road, on Exford Road at Mountain South, about 3:20 p.m. yesterday. And then she stood out the front of the car and just warned oncoming traffic for the next hour that there's a speed camera right behind her.
You got too much time on your hand?
Too much time on your hand. And then if that wasn't enough, about 5 minutes later, a man turned up in a car and got out of the car and started thumping on the window, dressed with a scream mask on. Started yelling at the guy, "Get a real job."
Now listen, I don't want to come down on. I'm hardly pro speed camera. The guy's just doing his job, though, isn't he?
Just doing his job. Well, that's exactly what he said. He said, "I'm just doing my job."
I'm just asking. Sorry, I think you couldn't hear me that whole time.
No.
Brownie, I'm just asking you: was that the woman's husband in the scream mask? Like, were they known to each other?
No, it was not. It was
someone
not.
Desperate.
It was someone desperate. So anyway, thankfully, a passing police vehicle, a passing police car, saw the commotion going on and arrested them, including the bloke with the scream mask on.
Do you think they've got regrets? Do you think they just, like nobody wants to get a $300 fine or something, but also don't speed. Just go and get a coffee or have a walk or something. Don't go and harass people. I just don't understand people like that. I don't get it.
The idea that you could be doing anything in your day, right? Anything today.
Yeah.
Anything.
Where you saw something, just like spontaneously saw something. And then could just take an hour out of your day and just commit to that.
That is brilliant, isn't it? Like she's standing at the front of the car, almost like she was hitchhiking. So she didn't get a speeding fine, yet she was able to get charged with unlawful assault to appear at a magistrate's court at a later date.
Oh, yeah.
It's a day above ground.
Hey, don't move. And get in the radio too to win first class on 50K. It's 4 tickets anywhere on the planet. And 50 grand. You'll be turning left.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
I want to try something here that just to finish the night. Finish the morning. It's been a long morning, though.
Yeah.
It's almost night.
Really dragged on.
We've known each other about the same amount of time since we started the show. I tried this a couple of months ago where I've got a feeling that if I know you, Jonathan, that you'll know the answer to a question that I have not prepped you for at all. And so I'm going to do that now.
I don't want to let you down either, Sam.
No, I know there's that, but
it's a sense of trepidation.
But I've got one for Chrissie as well this time as well. So this is more me testing myself to see how well I know you two. All right, so I've got two. So for instance, Brownie, if I know you as well as I think I do, you'll be able to tell me the first names of Tango and Cash, the wonderful buddy cop comedy drama from the late 80s featuring Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell playing Tango and Cash. But if I know you as well as I think, you'll be able to tell me those characters' first names.
Sylvester Stallone's character's name is Ray Tango. And Kurt Russell's character, his name is Gabriel Cash.
Wow.
Let's go to the tape. Yeah.
Is it true?
Meet Ray Tango. He likes money. Meet Gabe Cash.
Yeah.
He won't dance around trouble and doesn't.
I'm just telling you, there's no prep here. There's a lot of tension, and because you don't want to let me down, but also don't want to I don't want the whole segment.
That was
just to fall
shortened to
flat.
Gabe Cash, but
Yeah,
his
mate.
real
Yeah, but
name is Gabriel Cash.
Absolutely.
Well done, John.
Thank you.
Swanee, I got one for you.
That's really impressive. Oh, no, I'm nervous. I really don't want to let
No,
you
don't
down,
worry. This is a bit risky, this one. But don't worry, we're not finishing with this. We'll go back to Brownie to finish.
All right, okay.
So we all hey, it's Saturday. We all know Daryl Summers.
Yeah.
We all know his trusty sidekick, Aussie Ostrich, but also Jackie McDonald was there along the way as well, Swanee. If I know Chrissie as well as I do, she'll be able to tell me the name of Jackie McDonald's sister.
Fiona.
Oh, yes.
Swanee! Well done, Swanee.
She
was also...
Oh, my God. I'm so glad I didn't let you down. The pressure.
No, I just...
enormous.
Because we are of the same vintage, and that show there was, that was on every Saturday night. It was well known that Jackie McDonald was, one of the stars of that show. But there was also she had a sister. Do you remember?
I remember the sister.
She used to fill in if Jackie was ever sick sometimes, maybe once or twice.
Oh, really?
I recall something
Maybe
around
not.
the show with a Fiona.
Well done.
I feel like she did it once.
Well done. Well done. I like this segment. I
love it.
I don't think, I'm not saying sponsor or anything, but I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Hey, Ted, give us a warning next time you're going to do it. Me and Brownie will return the favour. Like if we know Sam like we think we do.
True. That would have to... that would imply that I know what I'm doing 2 minutes before the mics go on, Swan. But I'll finish with this one, Brownie. If I know you, if I know Jonathan Brown as well as I think I do,
big finish.
You'll be able to tell me what was the sponsor of the car that Cole Trickle, Tom Cruise, was driving in the final race of Days of Thunder. What was so the final race? It's at Daytona. He's
Are you talking about the Daytona 500?
Yes, he's in Rowdy Burns' car.
Yeah.
I'll give you. It's black, but the main sponsor of that car is what?
Well, Rowdy Burns' car used to be sponsored by Exxon. However, when Cole Trickle took it over in the last race of the Daytona 500, it was sponsored by Mellow Yellow.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
That is
handshaking and
mate,
ridiculous.
It's amazing, but still not surprising.
Mate, he
But
gave you the one that was before it as well.
That is the detail there, Swanee. Anyway, listen, you both didn't let me down. I love you both. Dino, you'll be next, mate.
Yes, Titus on tomorrow and Fitzy. Our mate Fitzy on the show
Wednesday.
too. See you, gang.
Bye.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.